Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got yet another G09 BMW XM. This is in Marina Bay Blue. And obviously it's probably controversial, but this was a customer ordered car. They pre-ordered the car and then canceled the order because situations and circumstances do change for people, especially out here in Silicon Valley. So XM, what can you say? It's definitely a presence, and it's really, really crazy. So the front end got the split headlights like on the X7 as well as the 7 series. And we've got our kidney grille with the horizontal slats, just like on the M3, M4, and M2. And our XM badging in gold, well, gold outline. So unfortunately, we don't have the 50th anniversary BMW M emblems. I think this would have been obviously the perfect car to go with it, but it came too late in production. But definitely a big presence on the road. And let's take a look at the side over here. So we have the style 923 M wheels, the 23-inch wheels, and also have the red M compound brake calipers, and no cross-drilled rotors. They are still vented, like any modern disc is, just not cross-drilled. I'm not sure the reasoning behind that one, given sort of like the thing for BMW's cross-drilled rotors. Now, charging port, because this is a plug-in hybrid. And the side profile, I think, looks pretty good. And then you could also get the, I guess it's gold trim, I can't remember if it's that or titanium bronze, whatever it's called, around the windows, as well as coming down, so that black blade right there will be all gold. GM is a little bit worried about that combination with colors, and I probably tend to agree, although I think Marina Bay Blue would be a very good candidate to have that gold trim. And moving out back, we have our very distinctive tail lights. And then the BMW roundel badging on the back, only on the upper portions of the rear glass there. And our XM badging. And our very distinctive exhaust tips here. You see they are real, and definitely a big change from regular BMW M. And moving around to the other side here. That sculpted look of those taillights looks really good. Back end, I don't know, it's kind of a little bit on the weird side. We'll stop here in that 3/4 profile. I think looks really good as well. This, of course, is powered by the S68 plug-in hybrid setup, which I imagine is going to be on the new M5. So 644 horsepower and 590 torques combined. And I guess the one of the criticisms I have of BMW on this one is not launching this vehicle with the label red. Why not have the most insane version of the car available from the start? So I gotta wait for the label red, and we don't know what ordering is going to look like because that's going to be a limited run as well. Let's go take a look at the inside and go over pricing and options, which are not many. So opening up, we have the Silverstone with vintage coffee leather. I think this is the way to go. If you go with the black interior, it sort of takes away from the unique and specialness of this vehicle, because this looks really, really good. Let me take a look at the portion at the top there. You can see in Silverstone where your moonroof would be, just a paneling and sort of like a weird geometric shape going on there. And Alcantara headliner in coffee, I think, really pops against the Marina Bay Blue. Secure orange is okay. The other one is I think it's Blue Bay Lagoon or Blue Lagoon, something like that, with the vintage coffee interior as well. We should have one in a few months, so you can see what that looks like. But black, I definitely think is not the way to go with the XM. It really doesn't make this interior pop. You can see our seats, nice quilting going on here, as well as the perforation, and you have the XM emblem lighting up. Then weirdly, this just says M rather than XM. I think an opportunity missed, but maybe a savings in cost, maybe. All right, so interior iDrive 8 with the M design on the iDrive 8. See, the fonts are all M fonts, and you got the little sort of slashes representing the M, or slashes before the M, I should say. And Vintage Coffee interior. Our M badging over here. You have the vent only on the passenger side, and sort of like a, not matte, but not glossy. They're somewhere in between. Carbon fiber trim. And our M gear selector, which you've seen before, embossed M emblem as well. It still has the nice iDrive control. The one on the like the iX, it's not really very good. Got our shift paddles in carbon fiber, M1, M2 buttons in red. A fairly common M steering wheel, so nothing special was done on this one. Got our stitching as well. All right, so let's go over pricing and options. So starting price of the XM is $159,000. Paint's included, and then starting in August production, you'll be able to get individual colors at no cost. I think that's going to be the way to go. If you're willing to spend that much money on the XM, why not make it sort of unique? And the Silverstone leather with the vintage coffee adds another $2,500. And then all this other stuff is all included until you get the Bowers & Wilkins diamond surround sound system. So another $3,400 for that option. So basically it's the wheels, the interior, Bowers & Wilkins, everything else is included. So, all right, so total MSRP of just under $166,000. So obviously it's a big, big price to pay. And is it unique enough to justify it? Heard lots of criticisms about the engine, the sound, and not that special. But it's really going to be up to you. I should note, no comfort access on the rear doors. Stupid. And opening up, here's the back seat. You can see a better view of that ceiling. Those geometric shapes all in Silverstone. The view from the back seat, I think looks really nice. And then this is not, it feels like it's going to be, so this is not leather. Feels more like Alcantara, but very nice details with the ambient lighting. And the seats are really, really comfortable in the back. Of course, plenty of legroom and knee room. And then headroom, no problems whatsoever in the back of the XM. So a very comfortable place to be. That's about it for the back seat. All right, so back outside the vehicle, there is no kick to open. And then the latch to get back here is under here. So popping it up. Pretty decent in terms of space in the back, but I think one thing people complain about is there's no sort of way to sort of guard things from falling out or getting on the edge here and tipping out. Be nice if it was a little bit more recessed. And then, of course, start to show the bag for the charging cable with the XM emblem. Really lovely bag. I think the way, this is awesome. You got the strap holding it in with the tricolors, the M. Really fantastic looking bag. All right, make our way to the front. Talk about the iconic lighting. So again, this is a plug-in hybrid. So you do have up to 30 miles of range, so roughly equivalent to like the X545e. Battery size, I think, is 25.7 kilowatts. I'll verify that and put it in the bottom. But decent, and then of course you cannot use the engine to charge it on the road because it's a V8 4.4 liter engine. You're going to kill your fuel economy charging this thing with the engine. And then with the iconic glow, so I have basically the car has to be on in the drive ready mode. Alright, so you have to set up the settings in the exterior lighting or lighting events and make sure that iconic is enabled. So as long as you have at least the parking lamps on, this one's set to auto, so it does have the iconic glow, so not exactly easy to see right now because we are outside. But another nice touch to make sure you know an XM is coming. Just like on the M Hybrid V8 GTP race cars, they have that same iconic glow. But that's it for another tour around the XM. We'll see you at the next video.